Let's continue playing King of Dragon Pass. When we last left off, the Confasus tribe lost a lot of cattle last year, but ultimately things going rather well. We are almost up to the point of King, and I think we really need to consider doing the Making of the Storm Tribe Hero quest very soon. Right, an older crying beneath the earth said if I crossed myself terribly if we did not learn one of her blessings before the year was through. 2 hero quests, spend all the mysteries. We actually probably are, to be sure of things. Let's go crops, herds, health, war, point in quests actually. Although we want to wait until Haran's back because then we get the 2 points in quests. Let's put a point in diplomacy in any case. Proceed. Iskali died of old age. His clan is scandalized at how his children did only the shortest rites and did them poorly, almost dropping the body in the hurry to end the funeral. Well, that's not very nice. I mean, he wasn't a member of the clan ring, but still, not very nice. Right. Let's go and quickly analyze the situation. Can't support any more trading partners for the moment. We can build a temple to Marangor, so we shall. Arglane, a stranger from afar, needs help with a bold plan. He proposes to perform a salmon rite and bring that fish back to your waterways. In order to perform this rite, he'll have to swim from the ocean and leap the falls. To succeed, he requires the ritual backing of the entire clan. If we ridicule Arglane, he might turn out to be right. There will be the most ridiculous ones. If we had an uncommon item like salmon to trade, we would prosper. The cows are dubious, with good reason. We take great risks if we shoulder the magical burden alone. If we don't have fertility magic for his quest, our harvest could very well fail. Salmon is very good food. If our streams are stocked with them, we need fewer cows. Anyone completing this quest will need not just powerful magic, but great physical strength. Arglane clearly possesses the latter. Do as he asked. Made it halfway up the hills, but then faltered. His body was broken on the rocks below. We buried him by our creek bed. I had lost 2 magic for that. Right. So Nolda, we need to learn one of her rituals this year, so we're going to sacrifice 9 cows to mysteries. Learn some mysteries of Nolda feeds the tribe. And that should do. That should do indeed. Now Bantar can only have a 1 level shrine, and Nolda can go to 3. Hamukt. Dahlia, Marigor. I think actually we're okay now. We got just about everything we need, really. What we possibly... No, actually we want to upgrade that temple, but we can't at the moment. I think what we need to do is send an emissary to the Genalding clan. We're going to give them We're going to give them 75 food. 12 and 4. Send. The Geronings extravagantly praised our gifts. They toasted me in the feasting hall, drinking far into the night and singing many rousing songs with me. I believe they are more favourably disposed towards us now. Ooh. Emissaries from faraway Red Clocks can petition you for help. Their corner of Dragon Pass is plagued by drought. Before the drought spreads, they want to sponsor a hero quest in which a great holy warrior of Orlanth will enter the God Plane. There he will help Orlanth rescue the rain god Hilaire from the belly of Heroic the Dragon. They want you to lend your prayers to the ritual that opens the door to the timeless realm of the gods. How exciting! Let's send many worshippers. The more worshippers we send, the more we deplete our own magic, which is presently strong. Whether or not the drought reaches us is out of our hands. There's no sign of drought here. The mere thought of one sends chills on my spine. We show appropriate generosity, we'll gain the benefit of clans near and far. And Orlanth is nothing if not generous. We're going to send many worshippers. Our worshippers enjoyed their lengthy pilgrimage to Orlanth's holy place. The Red Fox's Wind Lord returned from the God Plane. He now seemed to become one with Orlanth and had torn Hilaire from Heroic's belly. Scarcely had the worst passed his lips, then the skies were darkened and rain pelted down on the hard, dry earth. We lost a lot of magic, but that would have been worth it. Is that the Kolimar tribe there. Yeah, so they're part of that tribe. Feuds with the Greyhawks and the Tennerhearts. Well, overall things are okay. Let's just quickly check one thing. Last year's law. Variables arrests and the prisoners. Okay, we're going to have a raid against the Grey Foxes, I think. Raid. Grey Foxes. We are feuding with them. We're going to send 201 footmen. We're going to send 16 weapon vanes. We're going to send 45 auxiliaries. Raid! We're spotted by the Grey Fox patrols. We're facing only 7 weapon vanes and 99 spearmen. We're going to plunder. We're going to charge. We're going to proceed. Russia Grey Fox formation, well, they were still sacrificing their gods. We smashed into the Grey Foxes as they were trying to maneuver for advantage. There was a bloody battle. Our magic blew away theirs. We drove the Grey Foxes from the battlefield, plundered their Tula for 26 cows, 2 horses, 20 cows worth of loot. No casualties whatsoever. Member of the Grey Fox Ring has a free-blooded weapon vanes approach the clan ring for an offer of a one-time tribute. We've had enough. Accept this tribute and let us have peace between our clans. It's also required that we treat them with honor of force. Shouldn't think today. Weaklings. I'm going to accept tributes and leave them alone for a while. We have 10 Caesars now where... the Gerundings. Take captives. Maneuver. The Gerunding hit us before we could reach advantageous ground. There was a brief battle. Their magic was stronger than ours, but our courage was greater. We weren't able to take any captives. Kept 2 warriors from dying. Well, all victories apart from the Tusk Raiders at one time. Let's move our patrols up a bit. Can't support any more trading partners. 64 cows worth of profits. We can sell some horses. Okay. We probably have enough of everything. Don't need to trade right now. Spare a few cows. Let's sell horses for... horses for goods. And we shall go to... which one is rich? Give our chieftains... Actually, let's go to the Squatto clan for this one. Ooh. Your cars find the body of one of your warriors face down in a creek deep within your Tula. It is all Kenzor, who you adopted after he was outlawed by the Gerundings. He is savagely beaten, his skull is crushed, his sword lies by his side, and it is clean of blood. When tragic King Eref was found beaten to death, everyone suspected kinslaying, though nothing was proven. The most obvious suspect is the Oroxi warrior who Kenzor refused to duel. The Oroxi's garb marked him as a member of Clan Gerunding. Our magic is strong. Our god Togus will correctly interpret the signs. It's probably someone from the clan that outlawed him. We should send his spirit to the halls of the dead. Yes, let's sacrifice 10 cattle. Let's see. I don't know who we should be sacrificing to here at the moment. Because I don't know which one. He did swear an oath. We'll sacrifice him to Hamukt. No effect seemingly from that, but oh well. It is done. We have honoured the dead partially. How many weapon veins have we got injured? We got... no, it's not injuries. They've actually left because of things. Clanbury is optimistic. Farmers are resolved. Weapon veins are unshakable. This is all good news. Can't expand the roll the temple just yet. Yeah, I think next year we're definitely going to... Oh, Haran's back! Our renowned leader has returned. Right, now that we got that out of the way, I think we need to continue improving relations with people. Oh, no. Emissary, we want to go to the Swat Oak clan. Emissary, give goods. We're going to give them 50 food. Go. Caravan is back from the Squat Oaks. We traded 16 horses for 78 cows worth of goods. The mission of the Squat Oak clan has come to its predictably sorry end. Instead of going to the Squat Oaks, Geranian eluded the party we sent her and returned in consternation. Some of the hunters found Geranian asleep in a thicket and brought her back at arrow point. The gifts, of course, are gone. Now listen, while Geranian sometimes takes her assigned duty seriously, she's so unpredictable that I must protest the ring's decision to use her such important matters. Heard rumours that there are monsters lurking on our own Shula. I think the rumours are true. We should assign one of our nobles and some weapon veins to explore our home thoroughly. That seems like a suitable idea, actually. We don't want monsters in our own Shula. We're going to send 5 weapon veins, 15 footmen, slowly explore our Shula. Your explorers encounter a woman from the Hjortland while mapping the northwest. Her name is Nalinda. Pronunciation failure. And she is fleeing from her homeland. I slew an agent of the Pharaoh who sought to tell chosen Olanfi chieftains how to properly interpret the laws of our people. Although my act was just and supported by the spirits of our ancestors, leaders were afraid of what the Pharaoh to stand up for what is right. They outlawed me and sent pursuers to kill me. I think I've outdistanced my pursuers, but I would be lying if I said I was sure of that. The explorers were moved by our words and brought her here, suggesting you should give her asylum. We have proven ourselves to the people who love and trust us. We can afford to decide the way we want to decide. After Pharaoh displaced the rightful ruler of our land, he said we would be allowed to live in peace. But his officials were unrighteous and drove us to settle this rough land. The people admire her. The people will be insulted if we give her too little, but impoverished if we give her too much. Do you really need another weapon vein? Why do you think it honourable that she killed instead of finding a new kind of peace? By all means adopt her, and honour her as a great foe of the hated Pharaoh. Yes, we do. The people were proud to see a foe of the Pharaoh honoured in such a fashion. Weeping Fanes of the Tanahart clan bring their chieftain before you dead. You have a temple to Shalana Roy, and thus your priestesses can on occasion bring the dead back to life. We implore you to do so for our beloved chieftain, laid low by vengeful minotaurs. They offer you 50 cows in exchange for performing this great magic. The Tanahart clan? They are our foes, and expect nothing from us. We could end our feud for a show of generosity. The sharp sword line between life and death, it is wrong to violate its sanctity. Yes, Mux is probably not it. They're in no position to bargain, we can get more from them. Our Slanaroi temple makes it more likely that we can succeed with a resurrection. Magic is strong now, but if we perform its potent ritual, it'll take a while to recover. Even with strong magic, this difficult ritual is not guaranteed to succeed. Cows are battled in intangible favors. Take the cows. Slanaroi went with Orland for his companions on a Lightbringer's quest. They altered many dead gods back to life. Tanahart agreed to this. The priestesses performed the ceremony and brought Tanahart chieftain back to life. Tanahart rejoiced and said that we would forever be remembered in the sagas. We are out of magic. But the Tanaharts are now friendly towards us. So there's one less enemy we have to worry about, and they might... Nah. So we're urgently down on magic. I think we need to actually call in a favour here. Let's call a favour from the Brown Boars. Oh, actually, we're in Dark Season. We're not going to get... we're not going to find that. What's more worrying is we didn't actually find what that monster that was mentioned. So we're going to go 5 and 15, slowly explore. Your explorers returned to report an encounter with very strange foreigners. The foreigners wore odd clothes and spoke in a peculiar way. They were warriors and showed no fear when they met our explorers. They identified themselves as the Black Horse Troop and said they served a hero called Sir Ethelrist. The strange thing about them, though, was their horses. Examined up close, these weren't horses at all, but grotesque, monstrous beasts, possibly things of chaos. Although we could stand to improve our relations with our neighbours, and be skeptical of our warnings. Over the rest of you decide. If they are powerful foreigners, they may have treasures like which we have never seen. We owe these foreigners nothing. He who chases the wolf before it howls feels it bite. I think generally we need to leave them alone. Still no monsters discovered in our Tula, really. Right, storm season. Right, let's go and call on a favour here. Ask for magic. 3 and 12. We're going to send them 40 food. Your emissary approaches the brown boars, asking to make good on the favour they owe you. Hendrik seeks a gift of magic from them. How much do we seek? Scarcely enough for generosity. There's no point in asking for more than the customary amount. They granted Hendrik's request. Their god talkers performed the ritual to bless our clan, which transferred to us a portion of their luck and divine favour. Warriors of the Carandoli clan make a daring raid into your Tula, driving off a small herd of 15 cattle before your own defenders can react. They dislike us and we are further with threats than with entreaties. Right. There are shamans in the hills who will lay curses in exchange for cattle. No point in cursing them if they don't tell them. They stole cattle so easily. They're bound to be tempted to do it again unless we do something about it. Send a threatening one. We shall send. Yeah, we'll send to you. Let's go with 5 and 15. Respond to our threats with bold defiance. Darn. We have 300 goods now. Yeah, we've reached our limit now, pretty much. The only way we can actually go a bit further than this is perhaps by... we can sacrifice 10 goods here, learn a mystery here. Actually, I know we did already get one, but we did learn mysteries, so that's fine. Alright, let's actually just get this mystery sorted out. So that's 10 goods. We learn the protection ritual. And we're being raided by the Wildcats. Okay. Take captives, maneuver. Wildcat charge hit us before we could shift our lines. Your combat's not brilliant. Battle's not gone well for Coleman, our war leader. He was leading a group of warriors, but he took a javelin in the neck. Now the warriors have drawn back in the face of the Wildcats, who have a chance to finish him off. And Leicester is with a small group of auxiliaries nearby. What should he do? Rush forward and heal. Ah, damn it. 2 cows, 10 horses. They took 2 cows worth of loot. That was terrible. Right, on to the next year. We have 1 more cow. We have 21 fewer horses, 26 fewer sheep, 5 fewer people. And we did not produce a lot of food. We're low on food. The omens for exploring are good. The harvest will be very poor. Oh dear. We have lost the ability to put crop magic in. Quests. Herds. Hunting. 2 into war. 1 into health. Proceed. Once again, the god took us heard another crying beneath the earth. We were not able to devote magic to crops because we did not learn one of her blessings last year. No, we learned a mystery instead. Now the farmer's discontented, obviously, because of that, but yeah, we're going to have to basically preserve our food now. We might have to slaughter some pigs and things. Well, it's sea season. The omens are good for exploring, but we don't really want to explore too much at the moment. So, what I would suggest we do then is go on a mission. Now, who has a lot of food? Ancient text, handout / cattle, gerunding, fertility of their fields. Right. We wish to buy food, we shall sell goods. Large caravan, go. Right. Next, we want to sacrifice 9 goods to Enola. Sacrificed in vain. Yay, we got 208 bushels of food. That's awesome. While clearing some forest, your cards find an ancient card decorated with dragon insignia. It's very old. Give it away. Our relations with the recipient will improve. Put it on. Put it by the temple. It is good to trade. 100 years ago, the Empire of Dragon Fiends was destroyed by the very dragons that caught it. Their friends. Ancestors ignore the Dragon Empire. If we ignore this relic at that time, our clan magic will be strengthened. I doubt the card is magical, it's just an old card. What a grand gift this will make. Let's leave it where we found it. Hurrah! We can tell that our ancestors approved. Excellent. Doing what your ancestors did is always a good idea. Right, I think now... Making of a Storm Tribe. Yes, we're gonna try making of a Storm Tribe. Voskandora? Yeah, Voskandora. It'll be harder now, but that would just increase the glory of success. And all of Alliance blessings. We requested in the last couple of years, wait until later. No, I think we should try now. It probably won't work, and it is because we've had one recently, but let's go for it. People have gathered to help their magic to help propel Voskandora into the realm of the gods. In this quest, Orlanth founds the Storm Tribe for gathering together his kin and allies. We want to gain Orlanth's blessing for tribe making. We want to advance the game a bit more. Voskandora enters the realm of the gods, where she begins to feel the restlessness of Orlanth, because the Emperor is strong and denies Orlanth a proper place in the world. Nolda tells Voskandora that the Emperor's advantage over Orlanth is his tribe. He is to challenge the Emperor. Voskandora must also make a tribe. Voskandora goes wandering, considering her words, until a doubting wheel rolls up. It tells Voskandora not to make a tribe. If you put yourself above all others, you will be just as bad as the Emperor. The people will expect you to tell them what to do, and in so doing they will steal your own freedom, the thing you value most. We must catch the doubting wheel in a net. When she threw a net over it, the doubting wheel shrank down and became a tiny thing, small enough for Voskandora to fit in her purse. So Voskandora wanders again until she finds Yinkin, who is head of the Cat Clan. Yinkin says, "My clan is badly pressed by the Plant Tribe, which fights us for hunting grounds. If you fight them and beat them, I will join your tribe." Voskandora faces the Plant Tribe champions, Rustling Veins and Sharp Green. We must fight both of them. She tore off many feet of the Rustling Veins, which gave it substance. She blurted the many swords of Sharp Green, which gave it power. The Plant Tribe was defeated, and Yinkin said the Cat Clan would join the Storm Tribe, provided it finds a good way to remember its good laws. Voskandora finds the Knowing God, who is the head of the Marks and Bark clan. The Knowing God is trapped inside a great cube. He says the Stone Tribe imprisoned him because he tried to make new knowledge about them. The Stone Tribe hates new things. In order to basically do this, we need to recite a poem to the cube. And the poem should be about change, square things becoming round. Oh, darn it. Darn, that's actually what we need. Have they heard anything so moronic? We cannot launch a legal claim against the mere cube. For one thing, the cube does not belong to our tribe. For another thing, we do not yet have a tribe. Ah, darn it. We've now gone a bit... This is going to fail now. Voskandora finds his unruly, violent Vardis, who heads the Herd Everything clan. Vardis wants to go fight Yinkin's Cat clan. Yinkin scratched me and some of my essence leaked out onto the ground. I cannot allow assaults on my person to go unavenged, so Yinkin must suffer my wrath. I challenge you to a contest of strength. Ah, darn it. This is not good. This is going to go... Darn it. Right, we failed to make a clan. Everyone steals cattle when they can get away with it. Alright, so let's go for another threatening one. Send Hamukti along. This time we're going to go with 9 weapon thanes and 30 footmen. Oh, darn it. We're having such a bad year. Really are. Right, so our hero quest failed. We might try again in a couple of years, but it's going to have to be a couple of years. Right. Poor harvest. We should be able to just about survive the year. Well, let's go exploring, and I want to explore... Actually... Let's go and explore over here. 4 and 12. Slowly. In the meantime, I think we can actually get another trade. Actually, we could go and give some gifts, actually. Give gifts to the Squat Oaks. We'll give them 30 goods, because we can afford to do that. Squat Oaks gave lavish praise to our gifts. They hosted me in the feasting hall, drinking far into the night, and singing about many rousing songs for me. I believe we can now consider Orkens or Standor, their chiefs, to be friendly. The warriors of your clan come to complain. There are too few warriors now, says Vermont. Our patrols are stretched too thin, and we cannot protect all the land, the herds, the people, and the other clans know it. Normally, we could train some of the Khals to become weapon thanes, but none of the Khals are ready yet. Let's go outside the clan. Unless you find more warriors quickly, one of our foes will surely attack us. We need to act. But if you like, I can simply cheer the warriors up for now. The more time we spend looking, the better candidates we'll find. President does not forbid us from forgiving outlaws. We must remember that most such people were outlawed for good reason. Khals make mistakes. They want more weapons. Are afraid of attacks. They want more weapon things too. Varmint is a level-headed sort. He's probably right about these things. We're going to send him out for 5 seasons to find the best warriors available. Ooh. Mathkar, remember the Anzari ring, comes looking for warriors to join a hunting party. Their chulo is terrorized by a gigantic and dangerous creature called the Black Worm. They'll pay 3 cows with goods to each warrior willing to help. They need up to 5 warriors. Our ancestors steered clear of anything involving dragons or dragonkin, so should we. We don't have to help the Anzani, but it's in everyone's interest to remove a danger like this. Farmers fear worms, but the bravest might be willing to accompany the weapon thanes. Anyone wanting to commit a worm must be able to think like a worm. I think I might be able to do it. If we lead the hunting party, we'll gain more controls over what happens to our warriors. We're going to refuse. Thanks for hearing our entreaty and continue on our way. Whew. Luckily we should still have enough to feed everyone in the coming year. Your explorers find an encampment of cruel nomads who call the horse spawn and come back to tell the rest of the clan about it. They report seeing a magnificent horse. One seems so big and powerful that it must be magic. The warrior Elgain is excited by their words and says you should organize a war party to capture the magical steed. No point seeking outside warriors, none of our neighbors wish to see us prosper. We should pay outside of 3 cows each. We should use a magical horse to fight the undead. Need the favour of the gods in order to hope to have a chance of succeeding as the horse spawn. The leader's party must be good with animals, for this horse is one of the magnificent magical beasts called Golden Eyes. It should be theft by stealth, not a full-scale raid. We should send neither too few or too many warriors. 7 of them, say. The leader must be a good hunter as well as a good fighter. Let's go for the blessing of maybe. Let's go for the blessing of Elmore here. We're going to sacrifice 35 goods. Godtalkers said that the signs were good. Elmore favoured our quest. Right, we need somebody good with animals. Darasa's probably our best bet here, so we're going to choose her. Let's send 7 weapon thanes and 14 footmen. Because the horseborn moves on, Darasa cannot find their camp. Darn it! Well, that was worth a shot anyway. Farmers are disgruntled. Let us gift 30 to the farmers. This contented. Well, we have plenty of good stuff like that in any case. You're still out, which is a little worrying. So the horse spawner down there. Let's... Oh, actually, we're still in dark season, aren't we? Let's sacrifice 10 goods to mysteries. Learn the swine blessing ritual. Here the weapon veins of the Tan Heart that killed that worm the Enzani were after us to kill for them. Many of them were hurt, but they gained a fabulous trophy. A trio of Stormwolves is in your clan hall. They say they just finished cleansing a nest of chaos creatures and are in the mood to celebrate. We know you're good friends to Aurochs, they say. And proceed to get spectacularly drunk and destructively rowdy. Roving bands of Stormwolves don't belong to any clan. At least there won't be any political effects from whatever we do. Even while drunk, they are alert warriors, ready for attention. I'd rather not fight them. Wealth means nothing to Orochi warriors, so we can't buy them off. Their obnoxious behaviour conceals their heavy hearts. No one can make you do anything is our most important law, but Stormwolves must be made responsible for their actions. So rather than just having a little fun, we must call them and our own devotee of Aurochs to have a word with them. He light them with ale, shared ribald jokes, and eventually left with them. Several days later, he returned with a smile on his face and several new scars on his body. That's probably the best way of doing that, I think. We need a trickster on the ring for that. Well, we're in storm season again. I think we can possibly do a bit more exploration, so let's go and explore towards Prax. 5 and 15. Send. Since this is a good year for exploring. Right, our patrols are a bit thin, but we should be alright. I am now worried about him because he's not returned yet. And we don't really want to lose our... Really could do with not losing him at this stage. 10 goods. We learn the morale ritual. The Sali, a trader of the clan, reports back on the recent exploratory mission to the wasteland of Prax. There, the party met a group of nomads who had fabulous birds. They claimed to be doughty warriors and offered to help us raid another clan in Dragon Pass in exchange for 20 cows worth of silver and a quarter of his spoils. Should raid the wildcats. Not sure we can trust the nomads. We should gift them so they will tell us their stories. Let's send 30 goods. They was very appreciative of the gifts we sent them. It has it the Anzani clan were recently raided by, excuse me while I spit on the ground, Horseborn, and that I cannot say their name again, for I am temporarily out of spit. The foes took many Anzani people as thralls. Well, our food situation is bad, our cattle situation is getting worse, and we failed to create a tribe, which we're going to have to wait a couple of years on now, I think. So, next time, more King of Dragon Pass. Until then.